And I have said to people, it's like, so we're so powerful, we're going to destroy God's creation.
Yeah.
We're really that powerful.
Jackson, say her name. I don't hear nobody. She belongs to us.
That's idolatry. That's the definition of idolatry. It's a Sunday, it's church, and we're chanting Ketanji. I don't know where Ketanji Brown Jackson, does she believe in Jesus? Is Jesus her Lord and personal Savior? What are her religious philosophies? Where does she stand on the issues that are important to me from a biblical standpoint? But we're chanting her name at church. And Barack Obama is a religious figure at many black churches. That's why and my argument to TJ over the weekend, Bob, was that you got Monday through Saturday, where I think this is my problem with churches. Churches are a Sunday thing. I think they should be a 7-day-a-week, 24/7 day a week thing. And on Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you want to hold meetings and talk about, now let's apply our biblical worldview to how we see politics and what we should do in our communities. I'm all for it. On Sunday from the pulpit, I only want to hear about Jesus, his philosophies of his disciples. I want to hear the gospel. I need that escape. And I was explaining to TJ that I think there are a lot of people, because TJ admitted to me that not everybody at the church, his church, likes this. And I said, TJ, there are some people that spend so much time at work in some kind of political tension, hostile work environment. They come home, turn on their TV and watch cable news all during the week. And they actually look forward to Sunday. And it's like, oh, now I just get to go put Jesus on a pedestal and remind myself that he is king and there are no idols except him. And I think that's still important.
That if they feel like you are not super careful to delineate that it's about Jesus, not about politics, and even when you do that, they still think it's about politics.
That's why I'm kind of, it's a no-go zone for me. I want to ask you this other thing about, from a biblical...
Just wait. So it's not, here's where I'm agreeing with TJ, and I want to say this wrong. We have to address, in the church community, we have to address cultural issues. And what TJ was saying about the kids right now, I think it's far worse than the average pastor, church leader realize what's happening with kids today. So we've got to address that stuff. We just got to be careful that we are not calling people to allegiance to a political party or a political person.
And that's why I would say, they said, TJ mentioned it, but they also said hey, Charlie Kirk's going to be here tonight. We want you to come. Charlie Kirk, I like him. He's a political figure, though.
He's super political.
Yes. And so, again, I could just see that turning off a lot of people and just, but again, I don't want to, anyway, we're just having a discussion. Here's the other aspect that I've wanted to hear from a minister for a long time. The global warming thing. I know that for a lot of people on the left, that's their issue.
Yeah.
And part of my philosophy on global warming, but I would love to get a more biblically sound view on this, is the left has, in my view, concocted this out of a belief that man is more powerful than God.
Yeah.
And I have said to people, it's like, so we're so powerful, we're going to destroy God's creation.
Yeah.
We're really that powerful. We're that genius. But again, I'm not a biblical scholar, so maybe there's a history of...
Well, here's the problem with the whole global warming question, is that, first off, it's been politicized, okay? And so it's like, we can't hear it because it's all politicized, because they're making it like the primary thing right now on the left, global warming. When you really look at everything that's going on, if you're a progressive, it's the thing that they're pushing. And they shut down conversation and they shut down debate on it, which is really regrettable. The second thing is that it actually is very hard science to wrap your brain around because there's so many different elements to it. And so for most church leaders, just wrapping their brains around the science to understand is really difficult. And then you go to the place, well, what does the Bible say about that?